When you've been living with chronic illness or pain or fatigue, it's easy to get stuck in ruminating thoughts of fear, frustration, or even hopelessness. And I've been there. But neural retraining has shown me that the way we relate to our thoughts really matters. It can actually shift how our brain and our body responds. As I was planting my fall garden this week, I realized our thoughts are so much like seeds. If we water and nurture them, they grow. If we ignore them, they wither. And every day, we get to choose which garden we want to create. This connects beautifully to the 5 foundational principles of neural retraining that I teach, and especially principle number 3, the importance of guiding your thoughts. Today I want to share how this works through the picture of a garden. The truth is, not all thoughts are helpful. Some of our thoughts are like weeds. And here's the interesting thing. A weed isn't inherently bad. It's just a plant growing where it doesn't belong. In one garden, a dandelion might be considered a nuisance. In the other, it's valued for attracting bees and pollinators. Our thoughts are the same way. Some old thought patterns once served us, like staying on guard all the time in order to feel safe, or thinking that we need to manage or fix our symptoms. But if we keep nurturing those thoughts today, they can easily overtake everything else, just like the weeds crowding out the plants that we really want to have grow. What if we thought of our minds as gardens and every thought as a seed? Neural retraining is really about becoming intentional gardeners. We don't have to fix every thought or rip out every weed all at once. Instead, we gently choose one step at a time which seeds do I want to water and which ones can I allow to fade or wither over time. When we keep showing up, watering the seeds of hope and gratitude, presence, connection, resilience, the landscape of our inner world begins to change. Even those old weeds can remind us of how far we've come. We can notice them without judgment and redirect our attention toward what we do want to be growing. So how do we do this in everyday life? Step 1 is noticing. Just like in a real garden, you have to look closely to see what's sprouting. Step 2 is choosing. What kind of garden do I want to create? Then when a thought of fear, resentment, or lack shows up, we can pause and ask, do I want to water this thought today? Or do I want to nurture a different seed, like maybe gratitude, or awe, or trust? Step 3 is persistence, with patience, self-compassion, and contentment as you do the work. Gardens don't transform overnight, and neither do thought patterns. Over time, the daily act of choosing what to nurture builds new pathways in the brain. Pathways that send calming signals through the body, creating the safety that it needs in order to rest, to recover, and to heal. And sometimes these weeds have been there for a while. So maybe they've grown into trees with deep roots. shifting those patterns takes time and persistence. But with self-compassion and patience, even the deepest rooted trees can be changed when we stop feeding them and start nurturing something new. As we consistently tend our inner garden, something beautiful happens. The limbic system begins to feel safe. Our bodies respond with more calm, more energy, and more space for healing. The weeds may still pop up, and the old trees may still take a while to shift. But little by little, new sprouts appear. Sprouts of joy, of peace, and of resilience begin to take root, where fear and frustration once grew wild. So today, I invite you to ask, what seeds am I planting? Which ones am I watering? And what kind of garden do I want to walk through in the weeks and months to come? Thank you for joining me today. Keep tending your inner garden with patience, compassion, and persistence. Remember that every choice you make is a seed, and every seed has the potential to grow into something beautiful. And if you'd like to go deeper into this, I invite you to download my free ebook, The 5 Foundational Principles of Neural Retraining. In it, you'll find practical tools for all 5 principles. This video ties directly into principle number 3, learning to guide your thoughts. You'll find the link below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. See you next time.